back into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Micah Parsons in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, good for 22 and a 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 3rd and 10. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fourth down, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like the second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mahomes now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, pleased with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. Down right around the 25. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings us 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Mahomes going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And
the Chiefs are going to get it. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now here's Mahomes. Complete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the red zone now, Prescott flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. And looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now 3rd down and very long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give Victor to the secondary there. They've got tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
72 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Seven yards there and a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now 1st and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Ryland on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.